Alright, well, time to feed the viewers. Alright, I got something for them. Hello viewers, another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. Good. We got a Steamos update here. It says here, Steamos compatibility. It says, hello, today we're announcing a new compatibility rating system for Steamos devices. It's an extension of Steam Deck verified process, which has been a useful tool for players to make decisions around what games to purchase and play on their Steam Decks. With the Legion OS powered by Steamos shipping soon, we're expanding Steam Deck verified and introducing Steamos compatibility rating. These new ratings will roll out over the next few weeks. Since the Steamos compatibility layer covers any device running Steamos that's not a Steam Deck, currently only the Legion OS falls under this category. Steamos compatibility rating are based on subsets of the Steam Deck compatibility testing results and are meant to show at a glance whether games and all of its middleware is supported on Steamos. This includes features like game functionality, launcher functionality, and anti-cheat support. If a game and all of its middleware are supported on Steamos, we'll mark it as Steamos compatible. If not, it's marked as Steamos unsupported. Please note that this rating does not include testing results for performance and input, since we will not know and have not tested how all titles will run on all potential hardware. We expect over 18,000 titles on Steam to be marked Steamos compatible out of the gate. It says Steam developers don't need to take any additional action if your title already has a Steam Deck compatibility rating. An automated process will use that data to give it a Steamos compatibility rating. For titles that have not yet been tested for Steam Deck compatibility, the same queue system applies, and we will continue testing new titles and old titles based on community interest. Once a new title has been tested, both Steam Deck and Steamos rating will be generated simultaneously. When this feature is rolled out, Steamos compatibility result will show up on your partner's dashboard next to the Steam Deck compatibility results. Okay, yeah, and then it says Steamos compatibility, Steam Deck, Steamos. It says our testing indicate the portal 2 is compatible with device running Steamos. Based on Steam Deck compatibility result, your experience in terms of experience and input may vary depending on your hardware. Successful runs on Steamos. Then there's two exclamations. It says the game first time setup requires an active internet connection. The game launcher / setup tool may require a touchscreen or mouse input. Yeah. And then it says we are excited about Steamos coming to additional hardware and are continuing to work on ways for people to have a better understanding of how games will run on your specific device. We see this as just the first step. Alright. Now, so Valve is communicating about the Steam Deck. I mean the rating system on our Steam. Now, it says here facts. What hardware does Steamos compatibility applies to? Any hardware running Steamos that's not a Steam Deck. Currently, the only other official supported device running Steamos is Lenovo Legion OS, but we see this expanding to more devices in the future. Do I need anything as a developer? No. Results are automatically generated from Steam Deck verification results without additional testing. Any new titles being tested for Steam Deck compatibility will have its Steamos compatibility rating generated at the same time. And it says, where will people see this? Question mark. When customers are using a SteamOS device that is not Steam Deck, likely the Legion OS running SteamOS, they will be presented with the SteamOS compatibility result in the Steam store and Steam client. These customers will still have access to Steam Deck results. Vice versa, when not on a SteamOS device, it will fall back to existing behavior, i.e. they will not see compatibility ratings in their Steam library. And then it says, when will these results show up for customers? We're currently generating this data and making updates to the UI in Steam client and in store. We expect to ship this in the next few weeks. And then it says, can my SteamOS compatibility test results be worse than Steam Deck verified? No, SteamOS compatibility result will all be the same or higher than Steam Deck verified results. Yeah, and there you have it. Valve explaining the whole SteamOS rating system, rating and compatibility system on the SteamOS, whether you're using the Steam Deck or Legion OS. Yeah. All right. Now, what else we got on the SteamOS? Speaking of SteamOS, that one that I just read, it has 237 likes and 33 discussions on Steam right now. Now, for SteamOS 3.7.6, says here it runs Doom. This update for Steam Deck preview channel and includes new features that are still being tested. You can opt into this settings system Steam Deck update channel. It says general, fix a launch failure with Doom the Dark Ages. That one has 282 thumbs up and 21 discussions. Yeah. So Doom the Dark Ages on the Steam Deck. Yeah. Yeah, so imagine that, man. Yeah, when they said they couldn't find a game, oh yeah, they meant it. Oh yeah, so that should do it though for like SteamOS compatibility and Steam and for Doom getting an update. So yeah. So the failure to launch has been fixed. Yeah, but I'm sure with the SteamOS compatibility, people will have more questions about it. You know, so yeah, I guess Valve was listening to the when Spider-Man 2 was our Steam Deck verified, you had people complaining, so Valve responded, and they did. So yeah. So the Legion OS uses SteamOS and the Steam Deck. Yeah, and you can see the orange, and also the Orange Pi, handheld that's supposed to be coming out. So yeah, that uses Manjaro Linux, but it will also use SteamOS too. So yeah, but other than that, you guys are good. News, deals, games, update. The usual. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Crystal, Star Wars, such a thing. Or Dark Side. Go. Peace.